if you want to queue us up for Stone and Vigil, go ahead.
Okay.
I hit the record button because I feel like telling you so you don't say goofy things and then feel offended when whatever. But it's one of those things where I will get somebody to do. I told Toke, because Toke does a lot of theater stuff and he does a lot of sound editing and shit like that for things. I told him I'll straight up pay him to do it. It's not because, and I'm talking about when I am doing too much that I don't have the time, which is why I do it all now, because I absolutely have the time, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm also thinking about getting, what I want to do is get a different computer. I do. I want to get a work computer that does absolutely nothing but work. I want it to still be capable. Like, I still want to put like a 720 in it or a 760 or whatever the fuck card it is. You know, which if I, like the one I record on and play games on were to shit the bed, I still have a backup, you know? But I would, unless that one shat the bed, I would use that pretty much exclusively for editing, which is fine. Since I record to an external hard drive, it's not like it's a big deal to just plug it into that fucking thing and do it there, you know? That's actually something I really want to do, because editing, the rendering and editing all the videos is what heats up the CPU to an extent that I get uncomfortable with sometimes. It never actually breaches 70. Mine pretty much stays at around 69. The only time it ever hits 70 is when I've been rendering for like 8-9 hours straight.
Yeah.
Hold on, I need to take my headphones out and actually get a Q-tip, because my ears are itching again because headphones. Yay! But that's probably my fault for not filling up the fucking humidifier earlier. It's filled up now though, thank God.
Well,
It's funny because I've been this way since I was like 16. You're an old man. Motherfucker, I was 16 and dry air kills me. I'm not a desert person. But, what the fuck was I gonna say? It's just one of those things where it either, I don't know. I don't like my computer heating up. Like, because I specifically went and looked up my specific computer parts to see what the safe heats get to. And generally, the lowest one, by lowest, I mean like, out of all the parts I have, the one that has the lowest safe number, you know, because anything higher than that doesn't matter for any other part. I believe it was 80, and I've never gotten my computer to 80. So, you know, Celsius,
No.
never. It's never gotten close. Like, it barely touches 70. And back when I first started, like my first videos, Vampire the Masquerade, fun fact, that was actually recorded with DX Tori. So if you go
Yeah,
back
yeah.
and you were to watch those, even just one episode, you could see a difference in the audio quality. But that was back before I had proper rendering times. So like a 30-minute long video took me like 6 hours to render, and that was when we had like 2 MB download, 2, not 20, not 202. So uploading was not good. 10-minute long upload, 400 minute time to do so, and I'm like, yeah. Now of course I don't have those. We're waiting on a healer again. Now of course I don't have that problem. Actually, the reason I don't have that problem is because of Virtual Dub. Oh look, I put it in Virtual Dub, and it compresses it, and then I put it in.
Derp. I wanted to heal this. Oh well.
Oh well, then we wouldn't have been waiting on a healer, would we? Oh well.
Waiting on a tank.
We can do it again afterwards if you want. I don't have to record that.
Okay.
Well, if you want to level the healer, we can go in a dungeon. It gets me experience, so I'm not adverse to it, you know.
Alright.
It's up to you. I need the experience. I have one more level to 50, and then I can get all the glamour. It's like the first fucking... Oh, shit! Goddamn cutscene! Goddamn dragon scared me.
I remember you're having all the cutscenes for this.
I know. I forgot that dragon swooped down like that. Scared the shit out of me. There is a high level there. I saw it in the... It's the Bard.
Bard's 50.
His weapon's hidden. I respect him.
Because he doesn't have the retarded huge bow on him.
Okay.
Like... The relic bow is ridiculously huge.
Oh, God. Yeah, this is low enough level that I don't get Putin, I mean. But it does mean I gain Dancing Queen, so I'm actually going to do that. Before you run off and aggro another group, let me just make sure I hit the record button. I'm pretty sure I did, but I can't Alt-Tab and look and come back, because if I am recording an Alt-Tab, Fraps will crash, so... Which is why I prefer recording in Windows mode, but this game won't let me record 720p in Windows mode.
Isn't there an overlay you can turn on?
It doesn't allow me to 720p. I even looked it up on the forums. You have to set your desktop resolution to 720p, and I will not do that, because it looks like fucking shit. So give me 1 sec. There we go, yeah, it's recording. Alright. Look, it's called work for a reason. Sometimes I wish I didn't have to do that, but in order to... Oh, shit, I forgot. Actually, that didn't really do anything to me, because of Stone Skin. Dancing Queen, I'm using... Oh, there's an Avis. And another Avis.
Die.
Yeah.
Wasn't getting healed.
She was doing stuff. She just must have not been doing stuff to you. Actually,
Yeah,
she's
keep
keeping
killing
herself
everybody.
alive.
Yeah, they were like everybody else.
Oh, that's why that Wyvern... The archer's standing... Yeah, the Wyvern keeps spawning down.
Yeah.
It's fine. How about that remembering to walk through the monster? Yeah, you got the cutest cat girl. Got the cutest cat boy, and you got the cutest cat girl.
I'm gonna do this because
Do everything. Just do everything.
Somebody's gonna aggro it. I know somebody's gonna aggro it.
Oh, I'm gonna aggro it.
It's actually weird that this thing didn't aggro already.
Remember, I want the EXP, so everything that can be killed should get killed.
That's fine.
That Avis is gonna... No, it's a patrol. It was gonna...
Aggroed you. What? I can do this as long as I get healed.
I think it'll be fine. I heard that in Heaven's Ward they'll be actually capitalizing on resistances, that thing we've had forever that does nothing.
Oh, I mean, they do stuff.
No,
but...
as in, they don't do anything. They stay the same percentages forever. Apparently they're going to be altering them some later on, or something like that. Tokyo Fan Fest is supposed to explain a lot about the content that we don't fully know much about right now. That's actually the reason I look at the forums. Just because there's a million assholes whining about stupid shit doesn't change the fact that there's also good information. Dancing Queen, watch you bleed, 'cause you're a fat geek. Yeah! Yeah! Nope. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Let's see. Okay, so the Scholar isn't leveled down. Actually, I think they're at like the minimum level to get in here.
41's the minimum level.
Okay. I thought it was 44.
41.
Which was making me question whatever. I think I might... Because I look at the sync levels, I think I get confused because I look at the sync levels. Because 43 is what we're seeing. I also get confused in fates. It's like, this is level 39, so I don't do a fate, and then I realize that it scales me to like 45, and I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, what the fuck is the attack? It's called Spinning Edge. Alright. I'm tired of calling it whatever slash. My ear ball is itching. There we go. Did I loot on whatever that loot was? No, I didn't. I'm gonna need that, even though I don't know what that is. Isn't there another Drake that... No. Okay.
No.
What is that weird symbol on my... What is that buff?
It's the MP thing.
Mages... Oh, he's barding. Okay.
Bard's gonna bard. I don't actually see that come up very often. Oh, that's on. It's really gonna do this while it's active.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Coming back to not having Hooten after having Hooten is really not pleasant. Because I feel the wait times on the cooldown. It's like, dude, it's just 2.5 seconds. You shut the fuck up. I'm used to my 0.9 seconds. Actually, it's a very big difference. Like, it's god-awfully noticeable. Da-da-da. I love the standing there with the arms crossed to use Raiden bullshit. Yep. I don't remember what to do in that first boss. Isn't it just stay behind it?
Yeah, just stay behind it.
Oh, yeah I do. It runs to corners and does its bullshit. That's right.
Just stay behind it.
Yeah, you say stay behind it, but that's not telling me the mechanics. You're deliberately trying to get me killed by doing that.
Why? It only does damage in front of it.
Yes, but you're also not saying it runs to the corners. When I say what that game means mechanics are, it means the mechanics. And the mechanics are it'll run to a corner to fan out and do an AoE. The thing of stay behind it doesn't work because some people may not know to run after it. They may think to run the other way, which is not wrong. If this were Monster Hunter, you'd run the other way. Unless you had the Fatality set, because then you could just stand under the wings. This is pre-Ghetto Monster Hunter putting skills in. Fuck that. Armor had abilities on it. That's the only Monster Hunter that matters.
Well, it's exactly the same as it's always been. They just show you the skills now.
Don't make me slash furious.
It's exactly the same. I looked at how build monster and stuff.
This thing has one of those armored tails, like those dinosaurs I can never remember the names of. The weird hammerhead things.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Shudo Yudo. Yeah, I guess I remember the mechanics. I'm like, okay, it's been a while. What is this one? Oh yeah, okay. And then there's only the Canon Dragon and then the Final Dragon, right? Or is there a boss somewhere else in between?
Oh, it's just those two. Which the scholar will be the cannons. So.
Well, one of them is going to do it for sure. I'm not the class that would be, which is a fucking shame. Oh!
What?
Nothing. I lagged.
I forgot that thing actually did.
Ow!
In front of it.
I need to get rid of that hotkey. My record button also does some weird thing where it brings up a small menu when you click a ass symbol on the numpad.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah.
I think that's the menu for your target.
Yeah, it is. Because it's like, stay attack? I'm like, what? Just let me record or not. Don't tell me to do shit.
Keyboard controls.
I also appreciate that you knew what I was talking about when I said ass symbol. Because I say it so much, you're like, I know what he means. I actually don't remember what the fuck
I wouldn't have known what you
called.
meant if you didn't say numpad.
Let's see.
Is there actually a way for me to open the, that menu that you do?
What menu did I do?
The thing that has the big menu that goes over the screen, where you...
What?
Your start menu.
The main menu?
Yeah, you can't do that on the keyboard easily. I don't know what the button is.
Wouldn't it be escape?
No, that just opens the system.
I don't know what to tell you then. I don't use keyboard. I could only surmise at best. I mean, it could be gamepad only, but I doubt it. I know there is a thing that's gamepad only. I can actually move my character when I'm in, you know, when you're looking at your inventory and they're standing there, I can move that.
What do you mean, inventory?
Like, hit, you know, the character menu, where you hit C and you see, like, your stats, you know, where your character's standing there in that square, I can move them there. I can, like, zoom in on myself and get so close that it's just my nipple, or like...
I can too, what are you talking
It says gamepad only, what are you talking about? Character, you go down, it says... Toggle character display mode on off gamepad only. So no, you can't.
I don't know what that actually changes.
It lets me zoom the character and move him back and forth, turn him upside down, like freely control the character.
Oh.
And I can get, yeah.
You can spin them around and zoom in and move them around on the...
It says gamepad only.
I think it's because the controls for it are different on gamepad. Because you can just click and move them around with the mouse.
It's not the same.
That's what I mean.
I have gamepad only options, you don't.
You're silly.
Can't wait to fight Leviathan. He's my favorite.
Oh,
Shut up.
Wait, what?
I don't care that you're ahead of me.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because Leviathan is cool. They gave him an awesome title. Quarrel Eater. It's fucking cool. Actually, to be fair, I like Lord of Levin as well. That's fucking awesome because it immediately makes me think of Ragnarok Online and Levin. Well, Vermilion, Thunder.
Does Shiva have any name?
Like Queen of Ice or some bullshit like that. Shiva's isn't clever, it's just Shiva.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's like Queen of Ice. I don't remember.
I'll have to look at this later.
Actually, I know why. Because the lightning techniques in Dragon's Dogma are just straight called Levin. So,
Oh,
and Dragon's Dogma is like one of the best games I've played. And
what language is 11 in?
I don't have any
Because
idea.
it's lightning in some language.
Yeah, it's lightning. I imagine it's some kind of Latin.
What is this?
I was already half done killing that thing. I'm not gonna stop killing one thing.
No, I didn't tell you to stop. I said kill this because you killed the other thing.
I ought to go attack that Avis. My neck hurts. I will say this about the Xbox controller. While everything's fine, I just don't like it as much as a PlayStation controller. I'm not gonna lie, it's comfortable, but the button layout is just not like the. I don't mind the like distorted thumbstick location. I'm talking about like the R1, R2 stuff. I don't like it as much as the PlayStation's. I find myself using muscle to hold down the like R1, L1s on the Xbox controller. With a PlayStation, it's just whatever. Lazy hands are lazy hands.
Yeah.
The problem is I need proper X input controller and none of those fucking
Everything
non-Xbox
PC
stuff.
Controllers do that. Like that one Logitech one is specifically X input.
Yeah, well, the problem with that is I looked at the fucking reviews and people were saying the stuff decided sometimes not to work, and I'm not going to deal with programs like Motion Joy.
Motion Joy couldn't be used for that.
Plus, I would rather have a first-party software. I do not like buying third-party stuff. Because the thing is, it's reliable. Like, this is a strong controller. You can feel it in the controller. I mean, sure, you have to get it.
Have never had any problems. My one only died because of my computer doing a power surge.
Oh, well, the problem is I've never heard of somebody's Xbox controller shitting the bed. Matter of fact, with all those rage videos of people abusing their Xbox, I'm just like, yeah, if there's one good thing I will give Microsoft and the Xbox stuff, is their controllers are beast as hell. They can take it, like, you can beat their ass and they'll be fine. Really? Like, that's the thing. I pick up my, like, PlayStation 3 controller, and now, it's important to understand, my PlayStation 3 is old. I got it, like, the first week they were released, so it's old. But I went through a few controllers, primarily because of people and their irresponsibility, not myself. Like for example, I have it in a glass case. I keep all my stuff in a glass case that's airtight, so desert dust doesn't get in it. Hey, look, the ninjas. But even then, I feel the PlayStation 3 controller, and like I twist it and tilt it and whatnot, and I feel like I could just easily snap the body. But then I'm feeling this Xbox controller, and I'm just like, man, it feels strong. And it is. It's got a thicker plastic on it, so for sure. But
It's certainly made for a less mature audience.
I think it's made strong like that intentionally. They're like, we know people are going to play Halo and get butthurt, so let's make the controller able to be thrown across the room and survive. Because, I mean, that happens often.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a reason.
Where I feel my PlayStation 3 controller, I'm like, if I throw that across the room, it's just going to shatter.
Xbox is the one that has all the little kids playing the Call of Duties.
Outside of the R, L buttons. And actually, you know what it is? It's not even that. It's like the L2 and R2 on the PlayStation are the buttons I rarely ever click ever. It's always L1, R1. On this, it's actually easier to hit the trigger buttons. You know, L trigger, right trigger. And I keep debating about remapping, you know, what I remapped to put everything on L1 and R1 on those buttons instead. But it's strange for me to touch the buttons below the other buttons because of spending, what, my entire life using a PlayStation controller. It feels weird to use, like it'd be like playing Skyrim and using the bottom buttons as your attack buttons. I'd be like, what the fuck is this? Playing Skyrim with a mouse and keyboard because of motion joy.
Did Dark Souls feel weird at all to play on that? Like, with the way
The difference is,
triggers?
this game, because of what it is, I keep a button held down for so long. Like, I have to hold down R1 for so long just because of, you know, hotkeys and shit.
Yeah.
Dark Souls, you don't do that. It's only when, like, I play this for extended periods of time that my hands start getting cramps because of the, like this whole dungeon, R1's held down, and that's such a strange... These buttons aren't as big as the PlayStation buttons, you know?
You have to put more pressure on them.
No. Doesn't look like it. It's just I have big hands, you know, and PlayStation controllers are designed for that. This isn't really... Let me rephrase. It's designed for bigger grip. The grip feels fine. It's that finger area. I have, you know, because I have man hands, so my fingers are slightly longer, which... I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's not a problem. It's not like I'm going to develop carpal tunnel, but it's one of those things after like 5 hours straight in this, I need to not play for 30 minutes because of the continuous pressing of that button. Dark Souls I didn't have that problem because, you know, R1 was attack. You tap it. You never hold it down. I don't even remember what the hell R2 and L2 are, for fuck's sake. I think special.
Feel like that just from holding the control button down so much.
Yeah. I imagine it would be the same on the keyboard. Like, my pinky gets super sore when I play MMOs with a keyboard because of holding down shift. Like, APB gives me carpal tunnel in the fucking pinky.
Because my Provoke and Flash share control 1 and 2.
Oh, see, I never use hotkeys like that. I can't stand hotkeys like that.
Well, it's the easiest way for me to do it, because I have my attacks on...
I'll mouse click those abilities, fuck that.
Like, all my buffs are control hotkeys, and my attacks are just buttons by themselves. You've seen my...
Yes, I have. And I'm like, nope. I could make it easier on myself by putting some attacks on like the L1, triangle, square, circle, whatever, but I just don't. I have it ingrained in my head, PlayStation controller, and I'll never unlearn that, you know, it just won't happen. For example, I have the PlayStation commands visible on this, like it's showing square, triangle, circle, X instead of like B or Y or whatever the fucking Xbox buttons are. Because like I'll see RT and I'm like, what's RT? I'm like, you mean, you know, like I don't even know what they call L3 or R3 on the Xbox controller. I have no fucking idea.
No. Because the shoulder buttons are button and trigger, and I don't actually know. Do the joysticks have buttons in them?
Oh yeah, you can push them down. Pushing down my L3 on this locks on or off. Yeah. Or if I'm not on a target, draws my weapons or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
It used to be sit, but I disabled sit because that's stupid.
It's funny.
Yay. Where's the loot? I don't know what... Oh, R3 is first-person view or not.
Yeah.
Okay, what is that? Can't take.
Take stuff.
Yay. Fuck you looking at over there? That's right. Like, it's fine if you... I don't know, it's one of those things. I've always considered PlayStation have a better grasp of comfort or Xbox. And to be fair, if you think of the games that PlayStation develops versus Xbox, I mean, you've got Halo, Call of Duty. And while Call of Duty's on a lot of stuff, it's more of an Xbox thing, really. A lot more FPS players are on Xbox than fucking PlayStation. They build their stuff around that kind of personality, you know, the always moving, the, like, gripping your controller super hard, that kind of personality, where PlayStation's like the luxury system, you know, fat, lazy people leaning back in the recliner. Like, I've always considered that, and I feel that when I use the controller. So I'm like, you can just feel the I'm relaxed, not tense feeling of a PlayStation controller, even in the thickness of it, where you hold an Xbox controller, you're like, yeah, I could grip this thing like I grip my wiener when I'm mastered. And,
I like how you continued on that.
well, because I was trying to think of a pun as I was continuing on, but I couldn't think of anything. My brain shut down.
Yeah.
Because of how straightforward and easy this dungeon is being right now, I'm on auto dungeon mode. Like, oh my god, I don't care.
I've done this dungeon too many times.
Well, so have I, just not on this character, so I'm like, there's no secret in here I don't know. So, And to be fair, in terms of creature mechanics, Stone Vigil's got some pretty easy bosses. Like,
yeah.
our Unveiled's bosses are significantly more annoying than anything. Like, Sastasha's got more annoying bosses than this, and Sastasha doesn't even have annoying bosses. And I'm not talking about hard mode, because nobody cares.
Yeah, it's funny, the hard mode of this dungeon is even easier than this.
I mean, you could argue that the final boss here has some unexpected stuff to it, only in the sense of the size of the way that crap is, but it's not complicated. It's just move and don't stand there. But then again, I've been in this with people who die, and I'm not talking about like that accidental death because they weren't paying attention. I'm talking about like they straight up ran into the flames. But also, the PlayStation controller buttons are bigger. Both of them are bigger. The trigger on these are easy to pull. Don't get me wrong, the trigger's super comfortable, but because of R1 and L1 brain mechanic, pulling the trigger while it's easier just feels completely alien. And then, if I have the game set to show PlayStation commands, it'll be like, pull R1, and then it'll be R2, and trigger, and whack. This is my favorite hallway because when I'm with parties who've never done this dungeon before, specifically tanks who haven't, they always get themselves killed.
Oh, it's so...
Because they run through. Yeah, they do. And they run through because that's why I call it the ninja hallway. Because these sprites are fucking ninjas. They run in and they pull the Avis crew and then there's sprites and I'm like, I'm gonna run away because y'all are dead. It's one of those things you learn it happens and you never repeat it ever again. Like the mistake. Because you're like, yeah. It's like the first time you do certain acts in life. You're supposed to never forget those. A lot of people do, though. I don't, because lulz. Because I had to hide under the bed.
That reminds me, I forgot how to ride a bike.
You forgot how to what?
Ride a bike.
You don't forget how to ride a bike. That's
I haven't
muscle.
ridden one since I was like
That's
12.
muscle memory. Your body will never forget how to ride a bike.
Last time I tried, I fell.
Well, then you need to get some fucking meditation in your life. You need Jesus.
No thanks.
Because biking is about your center of gravity. You don't forget the center of gravity on yourself. Although in your case, you know what, it may make a little sense. But the center of gravity on a person doesn't change.
No, this was before that stuff.
Yes, I know it was. Which is my point. That's why I said in certain scenarios, it may make sense for your body to have adjusted differently. But generally speaking, you don't lose your center of gravity no matter what. And that's all biking is. That's why when you learn to drive a motorcycle, they tell you to lean to turn, not to turn the handles, you know. You're supposed to lean into it. Admittedly, that's kind of scary to do, but...
Your leg gets really close to the ground.
I couldn't do... Like, I could do NASCAR driving simply because you're in cars, but, like, I could never do the same with motorcycles. Fuck that. Because you see how they turn... Their, like, face is scraping across the ground. I'm just like, I know how gravity and physics works. Fuck that. Like, you could hit, like, the shell of a sunflower seed and that's it. You're done. You're dead.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like, a lot of the times when you turn, their knees are, like, inches from the ground.
Remember, I have story cutscenes, so if you want to be a bro, tell them he's got cutscenes. I like how Sid's like, just behind that enormous sleeping dragon that I fought before. Like, I've fought dragons like this already. I fought the hunt one that's over in... See, I don't look like complete shit in this cutscene this time. That's why I want to get to 50.
You're almost there.
God, I hate Alphanons so much. Like, he's a whiny little bitch. He's like, I'm so cold, I forgot to wear pants. Like, yeah. If they start making noise, say, shut up. No speedruns, please.
I'm not saying anything, so...
That's right, I am gonna attack Garuda next, you asshole. Okay, yeah, the inside of my mouth is red. Because I just made a stupid face at this guy, so...
And nobody will understand that context.
I was talking to the Aniko about the color of a dark-skinned Miqo'te's female bits on the inside and wondering if they would be dark like the skin or the color that humans have. Now they know the context. Considering how much I talk about sex and all my stuff, it's ridiculous. But I'm not being X-rated or anything, so technically I'm still following Square Enix's little rule thing. Cutscene's almost done. He just made the drag. He just woke the dragon up, so... Alright, there we go. Now it's making face at me. Sorry, everybody. Sorry about that. That healer is just looking at you. Their head just did the weirdest neck-breaking motion when you jumped.
Yep.
Looking at you.
Yep.
That's mine! You don't look at that. Like, I don't care what anybody says. I'm not skipping my cutscenes. I don't. I consider that the most stupid thing in any community ever. Like, hey, we want to do this faster. Skip your story stuff that you're paying money to see. Like, go ahead, do it. Like, that's rude. There we go. Where is it? I'm a boy. That's rude. Hop on, losers. Let's go shop. We're going shopping. Let's go shopping.
Okay, you can stop.
No, I can't. Stop trying to make Precious happen. It's not going to happen.
Oh, man.
I love it more than oh, man. Oh, man. I wish I knew that. I want to send that person a fucking, like, /PM, whatever the hell YouTube calls it. You'd be like, I love your videos, keep doing them. Like, I just want to say that.
Yeah.
I just fucking love her sense of humor. It's the right kind of sense of humor. Ow. You dick butt. There seems to be a delay between my attacks. I prefer to stand in the middle. Oh.
You're getting latency. Yeah, I try to stand in the middle.
There's about a second of latency, which was weird. Like, I don't feel laggy. I don't feel latency as in the internet's bad. I just feel like... Because the dragon's doing some weird motions. I don't know if that's just impact of it getting hit or not. It looks like it's twitching.
I think it's just the getting hit.
I think it is getting hit, because it's just making some weird looks.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's from getting hit.
What's this thing's name? Oh god, I don't have any idea.
Isgavine.
It's probably best you stop. Oh, dicks. There we go.
I can't Coerthus languages.
Where are you at? Ishbind? Ishmael? Ishville? That's good. What the Get down here so I can limit break you. That's right.
Yeah. The limits.
Boom, 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 boom. Fucking...
Didn't do a lot of damage.
What?
I said that didn't do a lot.
It did as much as it could do, that's the thing. It's not about how much damage it does, and actually it did quite a bit. It's about how it looks.
Oh, I know.
This is even easier as a ninja than it is as a summoner. Good god. Because as a ranged person, I had to deal with that bullshit. It keeps spitting at them. Up in melee range, it doesn't spit that at me. Naturally, as a summoner, I didn't have the balls to stand on something's, well, balls. Because I get scared. I want to end this like a cool guy. No! Well... Really? It has like 0.1 health left.
Yes, it does.
You fucking whore.
I'm in the safe zone.
Lol. Everybody gets hit.
I'm in the safe zone.
The archer's dead, so...
Kaboom!
No! My kill!
Do it. Assassinate it. Oh, no.
I love that the archer died. You have no idea how much I love that. It makes me feel better about myself. Da 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 da. Oh, he actually looks really cool.
Every time it happens, I'm hoping for somebody to die from a corpse.
What?
You know, like a monster falling on you and dying.
Oh. Ha ha. I'm gonna give the archer the comment. Fine, never mind. I'm giving the healer it since the archer left. There you go, healer. Let's see if I gained any commendations. I don't know. I have 16. I need 14 more.
You don't see it until you leave.
Oh, okay. You took those goddamn jamdars again. God damn it. Stop taking all that stuff I need to turn in. You're already max rank. You know what? I didn't even turn in any of those items. God damn it. I ranked up and didn't turn in anything. Got another crystal. I don't look like garbage in this cutscene now. Yay. God, we are the best looking cats in this game, no doubt. We need to make gross little babies. And then because we're cats, we sell them off. You'll be like, ooh! And I'll be like, wah! And then I'll look like Vegeta. Kara.
What?
You know, because Slash Fury, goddamn Alpha Nod, stop looking at me. God damn it. Why you gotta call it a beast? Just call it a dragon. My god. Alright, let's go. Goddamn Alpha Nod. Because they have books, you know, their weapons are books, if I recall. They've had those books before Arcanist was introduced. Which is why I say you gotta watch that stuff. Ugh. Let us return to Gridania. I definitely want to get to 50 before I fight Garita so I can go in that fight looking like a goddamn champ. I mean, it's
49. How far are you into 49?
I don't know. I'm in a cutscene. God, I look so good. My fabulous earrings. Let's go. You know what? This is probably going to drop me off in Gridania. Even though I'm in Limsa and somehow in the Stone Vigil.
It's really up again.
What is that sound? I heard it again. Some kind of beeping sound. That is driving me crazy. I know it's from the game. I just don't know what that sound is.
I have no idea.
Sound like someone's watch. Okay. I guess I'll speak to him real quick. Alright. I'm gonna pick that up from Sid, but I'm not gonna keep recording right now. I just don't want to walk off without the story quest, unless it be like, what was it? Arc Age, where you progress so far ahead you don't even remember where your story was. Had to go back to the very beginning of the human area. I miss your Arc Age butt. Hey, Sid.
Alright, can you do your story? So you can do the Garudas, but yeah. I mean, you'll hit 50 before you even get to Garuda. Just doing this.
Yeah, but I don't remember if you rescue Minfilia them before Garuda or after. That's a problem. I don't remember. I think it's... You know what? It's after, because I got to 45 to get Garuda Eggy. And then I was like, wait, I had to keep playing to rescue Minfilia, but I wanted to stop at Eggy. That's what it was. So yeah, you definitely...
My Castrum is 44.
You definitely rescue them after Garuda. Because I had to make sure she wasn't getting the daggers.
It's like right next to it though, because it's like 44.
You don't look at the levels, you look at the quests. Go to the
Notorious
Gamers something website, I can't remember, and it lists all the quests in the actual exact order they happen at. I'll look.
Oh, I'm just looking at...
Don't say something's childishly simple, you're a child.
You do Garuda first.
Yeah, I know. God, I look so good. I notice like every NPC in the world in this game has white hair, so apparently I'm just normal. Although Oh, that's embarrassing. I hope that's not the game crashing. Oh, well, there's Skype, everybody. That's embarrassing. I'm so sorry about this. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Oh man, that's embarrassing. I'm gonna cut here. Sorry.